Oh, hi students, Master Brown here. It is tournament time. I'm so excited for the upcoming tournament. And so to tell you a little bit about it, it's not this Saturday, but it's next Saturday the 18th of November 2017. The tournament registration form is attached to an email that got sent to you. If you didn't get it, you can check out on our blog from our website. Just click on blog and it'll go out there and it will be attached there for you. Hopefully the echo's not too bad. So as a kid, my grandmaster told me, he said, Brown, you go to a tournament in Lakeland. And the only way we were ever allowed to answer the man was, yes, sir. And so we went, and it's like every weekend, maybe every other weekend, there was one of these. And of course, I was required to go. So I went. And our tournament, too, is a mandatory event. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that. But back then, it was $350 a year to be a part of the organization, to register for tournaments. And then it was $75 every time we went to compete in each division. And so it was $75 for form, $75 for sparring. That's all there was. And not everybody got a trophy. Only the top 3 competitors, sometimes 4, got a trophy, and the rest of us walked out there empty-handed. And so it's a little bit different today. And so we definitely see the need for participation trophies for our Wii Warriors, but I honestly don't believe in participation trophies, and I don't think that you do either. But I think that everybody that comes to the competition deserves something. And so in our tournament, everybody will get something as a recognition to commemorate the day. And then the top competitors in each group will win the trophy. So you've got to really work hard if you want that trophy. You can't just come here and go, oh, I'm gonna get one anyway. It's not the way that it works. All right, and in the past, we've hosted two of these tournaments every year, but with staffing changes and moving the school and other issues, it's been many years since we've actually hosted this tournament. We're very excited to be hosting one in our new 6,000 square foot facility at 5566 Cortez Road West. The tournament is mandatory, as I said, for students to compete in at least one category. Some of you may not be comfortable with the fact that it's mandatory, so let me tell you why we have to do it this way. Number one, it's an important part of your training experience. To give you an example, a tournament requires you to perform what you've learned in a stressful situation. And just like a real life self-defense situation will be stressful, learning to deal with that will make it easier in the future. The stress will also affect your performance here, and you need to learn how to deal with that and override those effects. Learning to win or lose graciously is a character trait that is way too uncommon in today's world, and so I think that that's a big important part of it as well. Now, a tournament will with only a small number of competitors isn't really a competition, and the more the merrier. And I've been to a couple competitions where I did really, really well and was disappointed that I only had 2 sparring matches the whole time. There just wasn't enough people there for me to continue, and so it got to a point of where I really wanted there to be a lot of people there so I could get more experience with it. It is a great opportunity to bond with your fellow students. Guys, it's really exciting and fun. And it builds a memory that will stay with you for the rest of your life. I bet that awesome class we did 5 weeks ago, that one that you and I were both at, and that I did my job and you did your job. I bet you don't remember it, do you? I don't either. But I never forget the demos we go do at retirement homes or for schools. I never ever forget graduations, and I never ever forget the tournaments, even though I was in hundreds. Each one stands out as a long-lasting memory. If you absolutely cannot attend, get with me and we will discuss it. I know some of you are going to be out of town. One student told me he had a wrestling match. I asked him how many wrestling matches he was going to have. He said it was the beginning of the season, and so he expected that he would have a lot more. I told him that this was a one-time event that we have not done in years and may not do again for a very long time. I suggested that he find a way to make it happen and to miss it. One girl told me that we needed to reschedule the tournament because she had a softball game that day. I suggested that maybe she talk to her coach about rescheduling the softball game. Sorry guys, this is important. Don't miss it. Find a way to make this happen. As a student, please make it a priority. It is considered an important part of your training and your martial arts experience. Even Miss Tanya is actually delaying her preparation to go home to Germany for 2 weeks so that she can be here to help out with the Wii Warriors section of the tournament. And if she's willing to do that, you guys got to be willing to give a little bit too. All right, the categories are listed on the registration form and the tentative times for the event too, although those are subject to change depending on how the day goes. So definitely stay in touch with us and let us know hey, is my scheduled time still the same or whatever? It might get pushed back. We won't start anything early because that leaves people out, but we may push a couple things back if we run overtime. When I was competing, we often waited for days for our turn to fight, never knowing when we would be called to the ring. I hated all the waiting. In our case, in our intramural tournaments, we make that much easier. You can come do yours, get your award, and you're done, or you can stay and watch everybody else, which is a blast. Now, the biggest category on there, every time we've ever done this, is the sword fighting category. And we save that for the last because it is edge of your seat, watching these people get out there and try to get that one last little hit to win. And it's best 3 out of 5 matches, so it's really, really a really fun competition to watch. The one thing that is not on the registration form, if you compete in more than one competition, the price of each is only $40 instead of $45. And try to get your registration form back to us before the 10th, but even if it's late, my trophy guy is amazing and we won't let you leave empty-handed, okay? Also, don't forget the holiday sale is this Saturday, November 11th from 9 until noon. I'll see you at the tournament. And remember, a couple quick things, keep those hands up. All right, see you soon. Master Brown here.